Hello my cousins, it's Barry here and it's 10 o'clock on the Friday morning. I've got my drinks, I've got everything. I wonder, hello, we've got 2 people already. Thank you! Welcome. I smoke you out sticking. While we're just building up some figures, give me some topics please. We want to chat about today. Let's just talk about what's happening. Maybe the things are going to be lifted up a bit. I'm going to see what's happening. Hello. Hello, Lorraine. Hiya. Hi, Lorraine. How are you, Lorraine Scholes? How are you? Are you fine? It's cool. You know what? I tried to do this on another. I'm using it on my iPad and I still can't see the flipping writing. So there we go. Hello. Maybe I should just move a little bit forward. There we go. I think that's even cooler. How's it? Okay, going. How's it, my cousin? How's it? Hello to our cousin from Malane. Melanie, is it Johan Scholz? How's it? Hello from Australia and Perth. Elaine Wilson, how's it going in Australia? Is everything cool? You see my hair is getting out of hand. I need to get a flippin' hairdresser or a barber or something, but in lockdown we can't do anything. At least I can start selling my hair again for steel wool or something like that. Sandy Hilton's watching again. My wife always watches to see what's going on here. Hello Colin, how you doing? Justin, divorced parents get to see their kids. Brilliant. That's fabulous. I think they just repealed the law that they're allowing divorced parents to see their children and their children can go back to forwards, but they need a birth certificate. So this is your time to realize if you're the real father or the mother. Well, you know if you're the real mother, won't you? Yeah, actually. Yeah. But I thought about that, yeah. So when you're having a child and your wife tells you that she's pregnant, you are under the assumption and you think that the child is yours. Only she knows if it's yours. You know what I'm saying? But generally, it's yours. Hello, how's it? How's it? How's it? Lekker toppie. Hello, Jared Oosthuizen. Lekker toppie. How's it, Chris? Or Karina? Korea, sorry, man. Sandra Ann Bellman, I get it. Gel it. Gel my hair. It is gelled. Check it. I put so much gel on, it's like all spiky and up in the air. Looks like it's like up there. It's like being teased. There's got to be a joke there. A guy goes to a hairdresser, he says, can you tease my hair? He says, we ran out of gel. He says, what are you going to do? He went, dah. How about that? Shave your head for lockdown. Nathan, I don't know. Have you shaved yours, Nathan? Hey. How's it? How's it? How's it from Ireland? Hello, how you doing? Hello, my cousin. From New Zealand. People are pulling in from New Zealand. We're closing into 400. You know, that's the sort of thing that we always do. I feel like, you know, my mother used to do that. You know other things my mother used to do? Used to drive me flipping insane. She used to make these pigeon noises to our neighbor. You know, nowadays you've got a neighbor, you say to him, how's it? What you doing? Not my mother. My mother used to crack like, cooey, cooey. And all the pigeons would be going, what's going on here, bro? Shame my mother. She would have been 153 today, I think. I miss her terribly. Hello, Ian. How you doing? You've got to be one of my biggest fans. Thank you, Ian. I really, really do appreciate it. Can I pop round to your shop to get some food? Make a plan there. Morning, cousin. Hello, Shames. How's it? Uncle Baz. How's it? Nicole. Paddy. Veneer. Hi, from Norwich. There's so many South Africans in the UK. Maybe I should come and do a unification tour in the UK. What would you think about that when all this is finished and we'll make a plan? How's that for that gentleman overseas in London, in the UK? In where?
Major Tom.
Major Tom. Major Tom has raised over £14 million for the NHS. I think that oak is brilliant. 99 years old and he walked backwards and forwards in his yard 100 times. But I saw this morning, was he Colonel Tom?
I don't know.
He's some sort of high up retired RAF guy. His yard is probably bigger than a football field. So he's done flipping well. Okay, what should we talk about today? Give me a subject, I'll do something. Pop round the shop for a vaping. There's no vaping, Sandra. There's no vaping. Hello, how's it going? Great day in Cape Town. It's fantastic in Cape Town. I think we don't know what to do. My neighbours have been climbing up the walls because they can't smoke and they can't drink and they do things like that. But luckily, I've got my dacha. I'm only kidding. Because I'm very thin now. They say, I'm thinner. I'm really getting thin, but I'm really getting
We
scroll.
had a request from guys in Cape Town, the eco-aura-friendly thing.
The eco?
Chart. You know the story about guys in Cape Town, how they talk?
Okay, yeah, okay, I'll do that. The thing about guys in Cape Town, how they talk. Oaks in Joburg go like, how's it? How you doing? Durban, it's, how's it, bro? Everything's fine? Okay, boy, everything's cool. In Cape Town, it's like, amazing. I can see your aura. Mine is yellow and yours is blue. We should make an eco-friendly green. But it's not like that so much in Cape Town now. You know, it's getting quite hairy out there. Oh, like I did say last time, if there's anybody out there that can possibly, hello Joey, can possibly support other people with this initiative to get them food vouchers, you can send it by your phone via, is it ShopRite vouchers? Please do that, because there are oaks out there that have got no food and are really, really struggling. We have gone on a diet, as you can see, sort of getting thinner as we speak, purely because we're trying to stick with the oaks, you know, make a plan. Because I've tried all the diets, I've tried everything, you know, I tried that whiskey diet once, lost 7 days and all that, you know, so diets. Have you noticed with the funny thing with diets though? I don't know if you oaks have noticed that. Diets only seem to last until Friday morning. Have you noticed that? Because most diets now, they advertise, they say, if you stick to this diet and you can have one cheat day a week, so you can go, Mal, you're guaranteed to lose 17 kgs in 17 weeks. It's a guarantee. Just stick to this diet. It's 1 lettuce leaf a day, I think. But they stick to the diet, but on every week, 1 day in a week, you can have a cheat day. So actually what happens, you stick to this diet and you really handle it and all that stuff until Friday, and you think, okay, today's my cheat day. And you start eating chocolates and cheating and things like that, and you think to yourself, hold on. This is a 17-week diet. So if I take my cheat days now, and I start dieting again in 2.5 weeks, that's what happens, then you just get dick again. Yeah, I'm getting so, one time I got so flippin' dick, you don't understand, it's quite scary. Yeah? You get flipping. I got tired climbing into bed. It was quite scary, that was. But anyways, what should we talk about? Brazzaville. Dion Stradum's in Brazzaville. You in Brazzaville? That sounds like a town that's named after me. Where'd you stay, my cousin? Brazzaville. There we go. Hello, my cousins. How's it? Sir David Attenborough again. Would you like me to do that, Linton Ward? Well, we are here again today talking about the plight of the South Africans. Never worried about anything else except this terrible COVID-19 virus. I went to the doctor and got myself examined. The examination took so long, 14 species were actually extinct by the time it finished. I try my best with anything from Mauritius. You can only buy, you could believe you can only shop twice a week. Seriously, in South Africa you can only shop if you don't, only one person in a family. One person, which I find that quite strange. So what families are doing, there's 5 or 6 of them going in a family, then they split up, then they come and they pass each other surreptitiously in the aisles and say, did you get the milk? Have you seen that sense? They do that, they make a plan. So, I don't know how you oaks are handling couture, what's couture?
Didn't you work there?
Where?
Car 2.
Car 2, I worked there in car 2. Car 2, bro, that's when Oak's rich. He's got not one car, he's got 2. Is that a cock joke? There's many things. How's it?
Troy wants to know he's watching from Poland.
Troy is watching from Poland. Are you serious, Troy? Well, watch this while I drink my vitamin kak, whatever it is I drink, but it's keeping me healthy. So here we go. I spilled all over the place. Oh my God, it tastes good. My wife forces me to take it, but look at me now. Healthy and So, before we carry on next, I want to tell you, I have found this incredible platform that's made in the States, and it's called Patreon. Patreon. And what it is, it's a platform designed for artists that we can get, you and I've joined the platform Patreon, so you and I can take our relationship to the next level. And if you help me along with this thing, you get insights into how I'm writing stuff, what I'm doing next. You get opportunities to come to my shows and get VIP treatment when the shows come back on again. You have lots of stuff. You can buy merchandise at fabulous discounted prices. I give virtual chats. I can even give up to a personalized video chats and shout outs. We're going to make a plan, and it's quite simple. It's a small subscription to help me create more, and I would really appreciate it if you can. So look on it. I'll give you the thing. It's Patreon, patreon.com/Barry Hilton. So make a plan, okay? If you can, give me a shout, and if you want any more questions, you can do that. You know, we've got to all make a plan here with this terrible, terrible virus, and I see the numbers in South Africa are creeping up. It doesn't help that people are jamming themselves into public transport and trying to get away. It's quite scary. So remember that there's people out there that are having a serious afkak time. Did you like the small Batman coffee mug? Thanks for making my day brighter. You crack me up. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. You can't believe what this does for me. I made a little post a couple of days ago that I really do. I suffer with sort of depression and things like that, and this helps me. Believe me, it helps me probably more than it helps you. So I thank everybody that's coming on board and having a jaw. We're coming to the end of our close down, so thank heavens. And I'm itching to get back onto stage, maybe in England. I might go to England. When it's lifted up, I might go see my other children in England. I miss them so bad. Who's got kids in England? Maybe we'll talk about kids. Who's got teenagers? Anybody teenagers? Teenagers drive you flippin' dilly. I don't know if I told you the story. My one boy passed matric, and it was a very special time in our life because he's the first oak in our family to manage. But was he interested in matric? The answer is no. He was more interested in the fact that he had the best looking girl in the school, and he was like, Daddy, make a plan, Daddy. Since like May, he was carrying on. Daddy, make a plan, Daddy, make a plan for an oak. I've got the best looking chick in the whole school, Daddy, and I am going to the matric dance with this cherry, Daddy, and I need to arrive. I need to arrive, Daddy, at the matric dance, Daddy, in such a way, Daddy, that people will talk about how I arrived at the matric dance, Daddy, for the next 20 years. So I made him walk. That's fair enough. I mean, it's cool. Okay, how's it? All the way from Richwood, how's it? I really need this. Are you a surfer? Oh, good man. I like surfing. Come to England. I'm trying. Tim Preston, I'd love to come to England. Make a plan. Look on my website, phone or contact Sandy at barryhilton.com. We'll make a plan. My dear friend, Kevin Fleetwood. Hey up, Kev. Kevin Fleetwood and I have been friends for 40 years. We were supposed to be in Dubai. I was supposed to be in Dubai now, and of course it got called off. And one of the perks I was getting, I was going to be sponsored by this fabulous Dubai car company. They're going to give me a company camel. Yeah, it had 4 humps apparently. It was a Saudi Quattro. Is that a bad joke? It is a joke. There's a guy going through the desert on his camel, piece of sandpaper in his hand, thought it was a map. He can't get his camel to go. This woman stops. She says, "Can I help you?" He says, "I can't get my camel to go." She kneels down by his camel, no problem. Puts her hand between the camel's legs. The camel's up 60 kilometers an hour across the dunes. He says, "What did you do?" She says, "No, I just, I tickled his tolly." He says, "Is it? Can you tickle mine? I've got to catch it." So there we go. Monica, Lewis, how's it? Donald, how you doing? Here, Barry, quick hello from Mauritius. How's it? Mauritius. Hello, my little one. Bruce, morning, my cousin. How's it going? Any jokes yet about some windsurfing expeditions at Fisher Haven? Well done, Smith. Oh, windsurfing. I tried to windsurf at a place down the road from us in Oman. It's called Fisher Haven. I spent more time in the water than an average fish. It was quite scary, but it's a jaw. I've got it going now. I'm sailing as well now, so I have a jaw. If you do an amazing I'll do you an amazing braai in Norwich. Well done. If you eat before 11 o'clock. Are they allowed to braai in Norwich? You know, we had a braai in where were we studying? Adelaide. We were in Adelaide in Australia. And the guy said, I'll teach you South Africans how to braai. Is that the word, mate? Braai? We call it barbecue. I said, is it? A barbecue in South Africa, bro, is where you stand in line to get your hair cut. You know what I'm saying? That's a barbecue. So we had this barbecue, really nice. It was on gas, on a flat plate. And they griddled sausages. And he says to me, how do you like your sausage, Baz? I said, that's actually what your sister was asking me last week, bro. So anyway, can Indians give directions? We've done that. We have done it, Glenn. Glenn Coco, don't joke, right, Glenn? Warm bluff, right? I'm trying to, Michael Tixera, how's it? Mr. Junior, Barry Junior Robinson, Mr. Hilton, Paul, I've done 5 braais in the lockdown already in Norwich. Paul, well done, 5 braais in the lockdown. You teach these people a lesson, how to flip and braai. I mean, you live, isn't Norwich near the New Forest? There's such a flip, lot of wood there, bro. And apparently it's summer in England now. It's coming into summer. I think it's June. They're going to have it in the 3rd week. One thing we've got here, I'm drinking coffee. Okay. Oh, Batman, thank you. One thing we've got here is at least our weather is not so bad. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go into winter now, but basically the oaks are still wearing shorts, and I've still got short sleeves and things like that. So it's pretty cool. I remember going to England the first time. It was so cold. I had to have a shower every morning just to check what sex I was. It was quite scary. Frightening. A Greek joke, Barry. Hello, Gary. Greek jokes, that could be classed as racist, but I'll give you one round the back door. Hello, Mr. Hilton. Careful with the bat cup. Careful with the bat cup. Why? Because, why? I like superheroes. Do you like superheroes? My superhero, the biggest superhero ever, as Mark Stuckend, is Thor. And I thought he was a breaker, but actually he had a lisp, and his thumb was Thor. Is that a cock joke? No, it doesn't matter. Newcastle upon... Why, Peter from Newcastle. Newcastle upon Tyne. Why, yo, bugger. Do you do one about the car GPS? Jeez, that's a long one ago. The car GPS, you know, the GPS tells you what, where, how, when, where. Now, imagine if you get GPSs from different sort of things. Imagine you get a GPS from a lawyer GPS. The lawyer GPS will say to you, you're coming to a place now, you have to make a decision, Barry. Do you turn left or right? The choice is yours. Know very well that I will back you either way, as long as you pay me the bill. Imagine a GPS from Rhema Church. You're coming to a crossroads. Do you turn left or right? You must choose the right path. We will be with you. What about a GPS? I don't know if this is politically correct, because I'm allowed to say this, because I used to have a stutter when I was a youngster from nerves. And I used to stutter all the time. So I actually got over it because I think, oh, I can't do this the rest of my life, so I have to make a plan. So can you imagine a GPS with a stutter? Can you imagine that? Okay, we're coming to it. We in 150, in 100, in 80 meters, we're gonna get okay. We've missed that one. So there we go. I love Thor. Hello, Baz from Nazaré, Portugal. Não faz mal. Tão bem, obrigado. I had some bacalhau the other day. Bacalhau. It's like a 5,000-year-old fish that's been salted, and they left it in Madeira, and somebody found it, an archaeologist, and said, let's put water on this and see what happens. And it turns out it's quite lekker. Hello from a Leb and an Italian at Dante's Pizza, Klerksdorp. How's it? My brother, a Leb and an Italian. Hey, they make something lekker, but they're not sure if somebody's going to steal it. I don't understand. Mabru, nice to see you and hear your voice again. Hello, G. Marais. How are you, my friend JG Marais? How's the Nogaland's Braai? If anybody needs a brilliant braai stuff, go to JG Marais. And he's working out of Mossel Bay. And he's got these cool braai packs. And I know that because when I was going through, I bought some. And he's really a cool guy. And the braai packs you get are filling. So go to JG Marais in Mossel Bay. If you look up on the internet, you will see JG Marais, the braai guy. It's fantastic. He's a George, a crack. I'm from Siberia. Serbia. Are you serious? And yes, it's baklava. Baklava, okay. Serbia. Is that where they talk like that? I'm from Serbia. Hello, I'm happy. I now live Russia. Serbia. I saw a Russian hooker once. Anya Bakievich. Lovely girl. Stay safe. Port Elizabeth. Ah, hello, Lindy van Breda. How are you, Port Elizabeth? My in-laws stay in Port Elizabeth. Now, with all this lockdown and that, I don't know if I'll ever be able to see them again. I'm really sad about that. So, Anthony from the UK. Sold you your first pit bike. You did, Anthony. A pit bike. Well done. I turned it into a dog afterwards. It became a pit bull. Yeah. Stratis, it's Greek Easter, and I wish all the Greeks a fabulous, fabulous Easter. My company, love the GP starter, that's very much. What does a house wear? A dress. Oh, that is so funny, Cameron. Cameron Colony, what does a house wear? Did you see that? Yeah. A dress. That's very, very sharp. That is called a pun. Now, shortly, I'm going to be introducing a course on Talk Funny. So I'm going to tell people and show people how I create my humor, how I want to set up things, and how my process is to make jokes, because I've got X amount of jokes. But in reality, in my course, I can teach you that you just have to choose one style of joke and change it every day, and then you can make a joke a day, because everybody wants to be funny. But that's coming soon, soon, soon. On one of the platforms I've got. It'll be on Patreon, but it's also coming soon. It's called Talk Funny. And if anybody wants jokes now, I can write you jokes. Go to jokesforafrica.com. But other than that, let's talk about something from Melbourne. How's it in Melbourne? Is it nice? Is it cold there now? Saw you here, made all night. Thank you very much. I was there last night. I didn't know. Great stuff, my cousin. How the hell's it? Batman keeping you awake? It is, Brian. Batman is keeping me awake. Coffee, 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 all the time. GCM. My wife said to me this morning, you for coffee? I said, why? I like staying here. Is that bad? No. Craig from Queensland. You know what amazes me? There's so many South Africans that are not in South Africa. We are here, Oaks. Can somebody send me a message? Why are you staying in South Africa? Because we're staying. We're staying. My wife insisted. We are staying. So tell me why you are staying in South Africa, because there are more positives than negatives, believe me. Except for coronavirus. There's more negatives than positives, but that's cool for us at the moment. Yo. We love you, Uncle Barry. Thank you, Nikita. I love you too. Hey, Barry from Maritzburg. How's it? Batman begins. Okay, what should we talk about very quickly?
Motocross funnies. Xavier wants motocross.
Xavier, my ex-brother-in-law, Xavier Arnold. How's it going, Xav? If anybody does motocross, they've got to go to his track, Aurora, in Kempton Park, basically. Go there to Xavier's motocross track. It's a jewel. They had to call off for the big race that they had this last weekend, I think it was. I'm sorry about that, Xavier. You must have lost a bucket full of money, but never mind. I would tell you a motocross joke, but it's quite dirty. Let's go, okay. We love South Africa. It's the best place on earth. Yes, of course, we do love South Africa. We do have problems. We do have things, but I mean, I stay in Amanus. We've got a better class of criminal here. They make appointments. So there we go. How's it, Seppi? Rather late. Missed your start, but we'll check it later. Awesome day in the Strand. I want to phone you just now about Seppi. We need to talk about some stuff. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to phone you. I'll do that. Okay, best food in the world. South Africa's got the best food in the flipping world. And you are correct, because you haven't been somewhere else. It just tastes not lekker. The braai is the best. Yes, South Africa. Well, I'm getting so many positive things about South Africa. It's a beautiful country. Somebody just wrote to me now and said they're staying in South Africa because they can't get a passport. Okay, that's fair. Or cannabis is now legal. That's amazing. I don't know if I told you that. They said that you can smoke marijuana, but only in your own home. So I opened a coffee shop in Cape Town and called it Your Own Home. And we sell a lot of cookies and not much coffee and things like that, but it's fine. Impressions of a duck and a swallow. Are you serious, Chris? There used to be the impression I used to do that. I used to do bird impressions. A quick impression of a duck. A quick impression of a swallow. A quick impression of a swift. Do you want to see it again? No. Okay. My number one impression that my son loves, the Queen Elizabeth II. Unfortunately, apparently there's no cruise liners anymore. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm staying in South Africa because this is the country I was born in and will not trade this beautiful place for anything. Francois Joubert, well done, my bro. From Perth, Pupul. Okay. South Africa has Barry Hilton. Oh, that has got to be the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Thank you so much, Michael Jan Polacci. I said, thank you. Oh man, that is so cool that they're staying in South Africa because that's me. Oh, thank you. That's really made my day. That's fantastic. We've got the best food in the beautiful country. And you know what you're also missing, Joey? I don't know if you've noticed, anybody been overseas, you will notice people are scared and they don't talk to you so much. In South Africa, everybody talks to you. Everybody talks to you. Even the oaks that are begging on the side of the road, they sort of crack that, hi. They do. Everybody talks to you. Police talk to you. Traffic police or whatever. People in the shops talk to you. It's a lekker place. South Africa has got a lot. I'm staying for the Rooties and the Cook sisters. Now we're talking wood. There's nothing wrong with a Rootie and a Cook sister. For years I thought Cook sisters were two lesbians from Bloemfontein. I did. It's the only country in the world where cops take you. Michael Tixer says he's staying in South Africa because it's the only country in the world where cops will take a 2-litre Coke as a payment. It's so funny. It's so fun. Oh. Barry, you just made my dog bark. I've got a dog. Come here. Come. Will you help me with the thing? I'm going to get my dog. Hold on. Come on. Here's my dog, Dorothy. Dorothy, say hello. Hello, how are you doing? Fantastic. Why are you staying in South Africa? Because I've got nobody else to look for after me. All right, sweetie, how are you doing? What are you going to do today? I'm going to cook in a garden. Really? How often? I'm going to cook all over the place. Okay, you must go now. Love you, Dorothy. Bye. How's my talking dog, bud? What a job. Ricky's from the slummies. Slummies in Plummies. Yesterday. And the bunny chow. Of course, Candace, we stay here for the bunny chow. I went once to a restaurant in Durban. They said chicken dinners, R2.50. I said, seriously? I went in and I said, give me a chicken dinner. So they gave me a box of corn. So what's the score? He said, well, chickens eat this. Bad joke? It's fine. Okay, we're having a joke. I saw you do a boxer set on this to the, never heard it. I said, can you do it again, the boxer set? I'll do it from my chair. Boxers, when you hear boxers, you can, you watch boxers and you see the guy in the ring. The ring announcer needs to get some elocution lessons or something because you can't understand a word the ring announcer says. If you checked it in the boxing ring, he goes like, ladies and gentlemen, filing out of the chair, wearing a which he was over. And even the boxer in the corner is like, and you see when the boxers get into the ring, they are so big that referee looks like a jockey, talks to their chests. Okay, boys, I want a good fight here. Everything's cool here. How come your eyes are so far apart, bro? Oh my God. And the boxers are not even listening to the ref. Have you checked it? They look at each other going like, is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? The first one to blink is gay, bro. I've got your moves here. Done. Okay, that's a boxing joke. What else should we do? Oh, that was... Oh, Sandy told me about Gerry Coetzee. He was a world champion for about 3 days, I think. But a brilliant boxer. Very, very nice guy. I actually met him personally. And he made an advert about... what was that stuff that they used to say? You've got to use your head. So they asked him that... He was doing an advert. I forget what it was. Barocca or something like that. So how did it go, Gerry? No, I went into the ring. And I hit him with a left. Then I hit him with a right. And then I beat him by using my head. They said, what did you do? A 1-2 punch? No, I hit him with a head. And another one you're talking about. When Gerry Coetzee actually won the world championship. Do you remember that? How did you do it, Gerry? No, I came up to him and I blicked him this out with my left. With my right. Do you remember that? That actually happened. Hello. But he's a great guy. Gerry Coetzee became a world champion. It's flipping difficult to become a world champion. Horse racing jokes. I've got a low battery, Oaks. I've only got 10% left. Oh my gosh. Horse racing. There's a horse racing joke I'll do before we have to go. There's a guy, he hasn't got a ride for the thing, for the July. And the Oak comes up to him and says, "But do you want to take this horse?" He said, "I do." He said, "Listen, small problem. Small problem. When you come up to a jump, you've got to tell the horse to jump." So what do you mean? He said, you've got to say, 3, 2, 1, jump! He said, "Are you mole?" He said, "Do you want the ride?" "I want the ride." Okay, so he gets on the thing. Seriously, he's riding and the horse is going lekker. He's actually winning. And he's coming up to the first jump. And he feels a bit embarrassed to talk about it. And he says to the horse, like, whispers to the horse, like, "Listen, 3, 2, 1, jump." Moves into the fence. He's off. He climbs on like, the end of the pack. He moves it again. He's going forward. He's going forward. He's going forward. He's in third place. He's in third place. And he comes up to another jump and he thinks, "I'm wrong." He says to the horse, 3, 2, 1, jump. Moves into the fence again. He's done last again. He gets back on and he goes and he goes and he goes and he's coming. There's a jump in the front. He thinks, "What the hell? I'm going to take this jump and win it." And he screams to this horse and says, 3, 2, 1, jump! And the horse... Bliksums in, about 13 lengths. The trainer comes to him afterwards. He says, "What happened to the first two things?" He says, "Seriously, I got to talk to the flipping horse. When I whispered to the horse, it moved into the fence. When I shouted at this horse, it jumped over the fence. I think this horse is deaf, bro." And the trainer said, "No, this horse is blind." That was a funny joke from many, many years ago. How's it from Dublin? My wife treated me and left our session of horse racing. Anyway, she's at the gate and she's off. Well done, Alex. That's very, very funny. My wife threatened to leave me over my obsession with the horse racing. Anyway, she's at the gate and she's off. All right, I have to go shortly, I'm afraid, guys.
What's the one must understand joke?
One must understand. Okay, the one must understand joke, I'll do it for you. People in Cape Town are different for the people in the rest of the country. And people in Cape Town, if you live on the wrong side of the tracks in Cape Town, they're different from the other sides. You know what I'm saying? If you live in like the northern suburbs, you say, and all that. But the people in the southern suburbs, especially the one who lives above the line. If you lay below the line, it's but above the line. And those people who talk like that, they've been cut. Now, normal Oaks crack like, "Okay, I'm going to get in my cab, I'm going to go down the road to Checkers, I'm going to club some groceries, I'm going to come home, we're going to moederbraai properly." Not the Oaks from above the line in Cape Town. They talk to you in the third person. They're like, no, one doesn't really understand, does one? Because when one goes retailing in one's Porsche, and I'm thinking, bro, who the hell is one? And why don't you use your own car? That's cool. Now, don't forget, guys, thank you very much. I'm going to come on next week. I haven't come on for the past couple of days because I've had quite a serious eye infection. I did have something went into my eye, a little bee or some crap like that, and it really flamed up my eye. I had to go to a specialist yesterday, and so that's me. I can't eat for the next year. Flipping scary, bro. Because I don't know if you know these specialists. They're specialists, and they write, because doctors don't seem to write proper is it, what's the word, son? That you can,
Scripts.
they don't write, they just write kak. It looks like hieroglyphics or some kak like that. But doctors can actually write perfectly. I reckon all doctors write so kak like that because they got a move going on with the pharmacist. Because the doctor said to him yesterday, take this, go to this pharmacist, go to that oak and give it to that guy in the pharmacy. I'm thinking, no, why, bro? So I take the script I got yesterday and I went to that pharmacist and I gave it to that pharmacist in that pharmacy. You know what I'm saying? And they got a code on, I'm telling you, because he understood it straight away. He just looked at it and cracked like, coming now, sir. And then I realized what got on there. The doctor probably wrote, give this poop anything, he's not on medical aid. I've got to go now, my cousins. Thank you for joining in. Thanks for having a jaw. I love everybody in South Africa. I'm so blessed. I am so blessed with the love you guys give me. You actually make my day. Keep up strong. Support people that haven't got much in life. Help them with some groceries if you can. Do something. We try and make a plan. We always do that. So make a plan. And if you can, please go onto my page, patreon.com/Barry Hilton. Not Barry Hilton. Patreon.com/Barry Hilton. And we can take our relationship to the next level. Thank you, my cousins. I am in awe that you would see me on the show. Love you all. Thank you very much.